Hey, welcome back to this impromptu session on the Caribou Data Science channel. Tonight, the subject for tonight's video is how to use the R programming language and friends to create a table to import Excel data into a Postgres database. And what actually creates the table and imports the data all in one fell swoop. So let's just get started here, okay? We're going to import the usual suspects: tidyverse, lubridate in case we have to work with some dates, janitor to clean the column headings, DBI and R progress to connect to the Postgres database, and then upload the data to it. And finally, read Excel to read the Excel data table. And now, before we get started, I want to tell you a little rather amusing side note to importing this Excel data. Originally, the trouble is that some of the transaction numbers begin with the letter C, followed by 6 characters. But what's happened is R was reading in, say, the first 1,000 rows, and all it had was digits. Then it ran into a C, and it threw an error because it couldn't convert it to a number. Okay, so all I did, I went in and just resorted the data so that the C's were at the counts were at the top, and now it imports everything just fine. You know, sometimes the solution can be very simple. Okay, never overlook the simplest solution. Okay, load the libraries, load the data. There's about 536,000 rows. Okay, you can see now you can see the transaction as a character and not a number. Now notice this here. This goes from 1 to 536,000 rows, and you can see the cancels there. Now again, for each one of these cancels, there is a cell also. And the cell is just a 6-digit number for the transaction number. Date format looks good. I'll mention the product number also has a letter A through Z at the end. Product name, the price is a number, quantity is a number, customer number, country. Okay, so now let's just do a very quick sanity check of the number of sales by date. So the good news is we did see some increase in the number of sales, and these are sales only because we want to look at a quantity greater than 0. So we did see some increase in the number of sales in the fourth quarter. Okay, good. So now we're going to connect to our database. DB connect function. Notice this here. This is another way to call a single function from a library. Okay. The library name followed by 2 colons, and then the function you want to call. The database name, e-commerce, localhost, port, username, Postgres, super secret password. So let's just come over here and set up our connection. Now you can see there's nothing up my sleeve. We're going to list the tables, so you can see there are no tables currently in the database. Okay. Now we use the dbWrite function. This actually comes from DBI. dbWrite function, a connection, the name of the new table, the data frame we want to write, and this says override it if it exists. And then we're going to come down, then we're going to list the tables again, okay? And now our table exists. Then we're going to disconnect. Come over here, open up Postgres Admin Manager. Here's our e-commerce site. We got schemas, come down to tables. There's our transaction table. Can we view some of this data here? View data, view all rows. And it imported 536,350 rows, and there's our data right there. And there's the C's, okay? And there you have it, folks. That's it for tonight. Questions, comments, always welcome in the comment section below. Of course, like, share, and subscribe to the Caribou Data Science channel.